Hi friends, I'm Abby and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking through the books that I have on my December TBR. So in the month of December, I'm going to be taking part in the Shelf Space Reindeer Games Readathon. We've done 2 readathons before. We did one last December and one in June. This time we're doing something slightly different and we're going to be doing a bingo board, so a bit more relaxed than the competitive team-based readathon. And then for every bingo that you get entered into a draw with a maximum of 3 entries, and if your name gets drawn at the end, then you will get a book of your choice sent to you. So there is like an incentive of getting the bingos. I will just talk through the bingo board and then I'll talk through some of my options. On the bingo board there is White Christmas, read a book with a white cover. Taming of the Scrooge, read a classic. O Tannenbaum, I don't speak German. O Tannenbaum, a book set in a forest. We Three Kings, a book with monarchy or royalty in it. Jingle Bells, read an audiobook. Feliz Navidad, a book translated from another language. Do You Even Dreidel Bro, a book that involves a game. A Long Winter's Night, a book over 500 pages. All I Want for Christmas, a book you are excited about. Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire, a cozy book or a comfort read. Remember, a book with a revolution or treasonous plot. Not the Gumdrops Buttons, a book you find sweet and cute. 'Tis the Season, a book with red or green on the cover. What Child Is This, a middle grade book. Snow Miser, a book with unreliable narrator or protagonist. Nightmare Before Christmas, a horror or thriller. First Noel, a first in a series. Merry Christmas, You Filthy Animals, a book with a young protagonist. Celebrate Around the World, a non-European inspired fantasy. 50 Shades of Slay, a book with romance in it. Christmas in July, a book that takes place in the summer. The Solstice Approaches, a book with witches or witchy elements. Festivus, a book that makes you laugh. Light a Hanukkah Candle, a book with fire or flames on the cover. And then Last Christmas, a backlist title. So that is 25 prompts, and then you can try and create a bingo out of them. As I have done a TBR for the month of November, I am not setting myself a formal TBR. I'm just going to select a pile of possibilities, and then throughout the month I will fit them into the bingo slots. So I don't have like a grand plan as of right now. I'm just going to hope that out of all the books that I have, that I will make them fit. I will force them into a spot. But those are all the prompts if you want to take part. It's being hosted on the Shelf Space Discord, which I will link down below. So if you want to join, then you can just join the server and then you don't have to sign up or anything. It's just as and when you get a bingo, then that will be submitted. The pile of possibility, and this, I'm not limiting myself to this. This is a month of mood reading, and so this is just some options that I would hope to get to. I am away quite a lot in the month of December. I am going on holiday for the first 11 days of the month, and then I will be back at work, but it will be like Christmassy, and I think I'm going to be I think I'll be able to read quite a lot whilst I'm away on holiday, and then I'm not going to be able to read anything, and then I'm going away again for New Year. So it's going to be a really busy month, I expect. So I don't know how anything's really going to work in terms of my reading. I don't know if I'm going to end up reading a lot or not a lot, or quite where it's all going to fall, if I'm going to read everything in the first week and then nothing. I'm not too sure on how it's going to work out. I don't know how regular my content's going to be. I am not prepared for how busy I can foresee the month being. I'm busy with lots of really fun things. I'm really excited for the month. I'm really, really excited. The pile of possibilities. So I am currently reading Bitter Blue by Kristen. I'm 100 pages in as of filming this. It is the 27th of November. So I do hope to finish this before the end of November, but if I don't, Bitter Blue. I then have some books that I'd really hoped to have got to in November, but I did not because I ended up reading some really gigantic books. So I have The Mask of Mirrors by M.A. Carrick, and I have Little Thieves by Margaret Owen, which were both on my November TBR, but I did not get to either of these. I do still really want to get to these. This is a NetGalley arc that I have had and I have not read it. And it is a Goose Girl retelling following the imposter. And then I think she makes a deal with someone and it ends up that she starts turning into Jules. So I'm really interested to see what this is like. And then Mask of Mirrors has been on many many TBRs, I've been planning to read this like all year, ever since it's released, and ever since I've been told, Abby, you're going to love this book. And I really do hope I love this, because I've got these expectations now that I am going to love this book. Whew. This is a Venetian-inspired fantasy following a con artist as she infiltrates the ruling royal families. Royal and ruling. Okay, as she infiltrates the upper class of this world. And I've heard there's interesting magic, I've heard there's interesting characters. I just feel like I'm going to really like this. And ballroom politics. So there's 2 ones that I wanted to get to and haven't yet. I then do have a couple of series finales that I would like to get to. So I have Dawn Study, the final book in the Chronicles of Ixia, so book 9 in total for this whole series. And I really do hope to get to this, as it is another conclusion in a series. The first book, you're following Yelena, who is a poison taster, and it becomes a lot more than that, but predominantly it's this conflict between these 2 lands, one which has repressed magic and executes anyone that has magic, and then one which accepts magic and lets magic not flourish but trains people that have magic. So I'm really interested to see where this series concludes. I really do hope I like it. I've enjoyed it. Split up into like 3 trilogies, and I really enjoyed the first 2 books in this final trilogy, particularly because it is multiple perspectives, and I generally prefer multiple perspective stories than singular perspectives. So this conclusion, another conclusion that I'm really, really excited to finish is Jade Legacy by Fonda Lee. I'm so happy to have this in my hands. I was really nervous because I'm going away on the 1st and this doesn't come out until the 2nd here in the UK, but I got this really early. Like, Waterstones had it. I literally ran there to get it. I was like, oh my god, this book, I can have it, I can read it. I thought I wasn't going to be able to read it until I got back from my holiday. I was getting so worried. So I'm definitely going to be reading this one, 100%. This is the 3rd and final book in the Greenbone saga. I have loved Jade City and Jade War. I probably will be buying a hardback of this so it can match my other 2 books, but I knew that wasn't going to arrive in time because it's sold in paperback here in the UK, so I'm buying 2. Don't judge me. But I'm so excited to read this. I have to know what's going to happen. I did a whole prediction for this book over on the World Hoppers channel, so I can link that. We had so much fun gushing about the first 2 books and making predictions for this book, and now I need to know if my predictions are correct. I need to know, and this is like a behemoth. It's like 700 pages. I am so excited to read this. So excited. And then I guess there are a couple of others. I feel like that's already quite a lot because they're all chunky again. I guess if I get to them, there are a few more series that I have been working on, and if I can, it'd be great if I could keep working on them. So I really do want to keep working on the Serpent and Dove series. I've been planning to read this 2nd book for so long now. I reread the 1st book in order to continue on in like September, and then I just didn't continue on. So Blood and Honey, I really do want to continue and finish this series. Other continuations that are on the pile of possibilities would be the Bone Shard Emperor. I don't own a copy just yet, by Andrea Stewart, the 1st book being The Bone Shard Daughter. I really, really like that. This 2nd book has just come out in the month of November, so I aim to keep up to date with this trilogy, and as this has just come out, try and like maintain my momentum with it, and so I don't forget everything. So there's that one, and also as I've just recently finished Words of Radiance, I think I would like to read Edge Dancer sooner rather than later, and that is the novella that goes between Words of Radiance and Oathbringer. I don't know when I'm going to get to Oathbringer. It'll be sometime in 2022, but I thought the Edge Dancer as a novella could be a nice sort of palate cleanser between things. Those are some ideas. I'm not like committing to any to them. There are quite a few like finales and series that I've been really trying to work my way towards, so I do really hope to finish those off, but I'm not committing. I mean, I am committing, but the other ones are not committed to. This one is committed to. You're going to be devoured. Oh, and it smells so good. Like, I smelled this book and I was like, you have the perfect scent. So there we go. Those are some of my possibilities for December. Let me know if you're going to take part in the Shelf Space Reindeer Games bingo board readathon. I think it sounds really fun, and hopefully I can make a bingo out of those books. Hopefully, we will see. So thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in my future videos. Bye.